Hello everyone, this is Robyn from mypinkstamper.com and I'm so excited for today's video tutorial for you all. I am sharing our new magical mermaid stamp set along with some of our brand new glossy cardstock, and I'm going to show you a fun technique that you can do with your white embossing powder, VERSAMARK, and your heat tool along with some of our other product and accessories. So we will go ahead and get started and jump right in. So we will go ahead and take a piece of our glossy. This is our brand new glossy, and there's some fun techniques you can do with the glossy cardstock, and I'm going to share one of them with you today. We are going to clear everything out for now. All right, so in the beginning we just need our VERSAMARK. This is a VERSAMARK stamp pad that you can use for embossing. So this is the only ink pad we have right now for embossing. You can use it with all of our embossing powders along with our stamp pads to make your own color of embossing projects. And I'm going to start with using the pretty mermaid right here. Now I have my glossy cardstock. It's cut at 2 1/4 by 4 inches, and I'm going to take the embossing buddy and just give it a quick swipe across it. Now I'm going to take my white embossing powder and have that ready to go. I'm going to just ink up my mermaid with the VERSAMARK ink pad. And I'm going to stamp that on here without rocking it. You want to be careful you don't rock, especially when you're embossing, so you don't catch the edges and have an embossed edge. If you do with the glossy and you catch it, you can wipe it off quickly. Okay, there's my dog downstairs. Somebody's visiting us. Okay, so now you can't really see it. Can you guys see it on there? So I am going to go ahead and take our heat tool. This is our Stampin' heat tool. And I'm going to emboss this. You can see it in person. Like, I can see it, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. Oh, you can kind of see it, can't you? So I start and make sure that your heat tool is aimed away from you. And you'll be able to see it change consistency. You want to make sure that you don't have it on there too long because it will burn your paper. But you want to make sure that you have it on long enough that you actually melt the embossing powder. This does not work with a hair dryer. I've received 2 emails just in the past week asking that question, and you know, that's a good question to ask because I had the same question when I was first starting to emboss and learning to emboss. You'll need a heat tool. This gets super, super hot. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 ink colors, Lemon Lime Twist, which I'm so excited about. We'll start with Lemon Lime Twist. Our sponge daubers, we'll be using this with all of the colors. And now just go ahead and open it up and ink up your sponge dauber. And I'm just going to, I want a little bit right here on the bottom of the tail. So I'm just going to kind of swirl it around, swish it back and forth. And I still want to have a lot of white space on the end. All right, and then I'm also going to have it kind of up at the top. This is called Emboss Resist. And it's called that because where you embossed in the white, it resists the ink. Okay, so isn't that really cool? I'll show you it up close. You can kind of see it there a little bit. Now we'll move on to the next color, and that is going to be the Bermuda Bay. Go ahead and open this up. Put this on your finger. And I'm going to do the same thing. Now this one picks up a lot of the ink, so you can just barely lightly do it. Okay, and you can keep adding it until it gets to the color that you want it. Now we're going to switch out to our last color, and it is Berry Burst right here. Berry Burst. And we're going to take the sponge dauber. And it's good to kind of, you can wash off the sponge daubers, but what I like to do is every single one has a color. So I know that I can always use it with that color later. So I'm going to do the same thing with our new Berry Burst. This is one of our new in colors along with the Lemon Lime Twist. My absolute favorites. I love these colors together. Look at this. Doesn't that look so amazing and fun? It's amazing. I love it. In person, it's gorgeous. Now we are going to do a little bit with our Big Shot. So I'm going to pull out the Big Shot right here. This is our Stampin' Up! Big Shot. My best friend in the crafting world. I use it all the time. And I'm going to use a piece of our Bermuda Bay cardstock. And then I'm also using one of our circles from our Stitched Shaped Framelits collection. This collection comes with stitched circles, stitched ovals, and stitched squares. And like I said, I use it all the time. It's a staple, it's a must-have framelit set. Just gonna roll that through. And if you've never seen this in action, pop this out, and now you can see it has the little stitches, and you don't actually thread it or anything. My son asked me that. It's just called Stitch Shapes because it looks like it's stitched. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a piece of our Lemon Lime Twist cardstock. Doesn't that just make it pop, pop? Pop, 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 pop. I love this. This is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And I'm going to use our brand new Ruffled, I write the name in Sharpie so I don't forget what it's called, Ruffled Dynamic Embossing Folder. So it does a deeper impression. And so I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to use our regular Big Shot platform, and you don't need to use the extra piece that comes on it, so take it off. And then I'm going to put this in here where I want it. And then I just put one of our cutting pads on top and just run it through. And now, are you guys ready for this? If you've never seen the Big Shot, you're going to love it. Ready? Ta-da! Isn't that so fun? Everything you see today in my video, all of the product that I share with you and show you, can be purchased directly from my shopping page. You can find it at mypinkstamper.stampinup.net or go directly to mypinkstamper.com if you want to see some other ideas and inspiration first. All right, we are not done here. We're going to take this piece here and let's do a little more embossing. So we're going to take our embossing, our VERSAMARK ink pad, and our white embossing powder. And I'm going to use the saying that says, "Have a magical birthday." Go ahead and ink that up. Stamp it on my circle. Whoops. I don't think it hit it too much. Okay. And I'm just going to use this. Flick it in there. Flick. And now, whoops. Don't want to spill that, do I? Have a magical birthday. And I'm going to take our heat tool again. I'm going to very carefully aim it away from me. And you can watch it change consistency. And it's magic. It is a magical birthday, and this is also like magic, watching it melt. So make sure you don't burn yourself. All right. Make sure I got it all. Yes, I did. Now we're going to put this beautiful and fun card together with all of the different elements that we just created. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with this piece here, and let's add some adhesive. We're going to add this onto a piece of our Berry Burst cardstock, and this is cut at 2.5 by 4 1/4. It's just a quarter larger. It gives you a quarter of a border around this. Whoops, what happened here? Okay, so I have this here. Let's go ahead and add it on here, and it'll just make it pop. Look at that. Just makes it pop once you add the border on it. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my embossed piece and make sure, now this is called dry embossing and this is called heat embossing, so there are two different kinds of embossing that I'm using today. And I'm going to add this on a piece of our regular Whisper White cardstock. It's cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. You add that on there. I did all 4 sides with adhesive because I dry embossed it. That helps it not to pop up. Now I'm going to fold a piece of our Bermuda Bay cardstock. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5. Fold this over. And let's go ahead and put this together. And add this on there. And now I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to put adhesive on half of it because I want to put it right here. So this part is on my mermaid, and then turn it over. And I'm going to use some of our dimensionals. These are our regular Stampin' dimensionals. Put one there. Whoops. Stuck to my finger a little bit. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to just peel the backings off of this. You guys having a good day today? It's beautiful here. It's not too hot yet in the summer. It'll get really hot. Not too bad yet. All right, so now we're going to kind of put this off to the left. And isn't that so fun and bright? And now that's not it. I'm going to also add our glitter enamel dots. These are ombre. So there's different shades of 4 colors, and I'm going to take the Berry Burst 3, and I'm going to put one in the middle. I always start in the middle. And then I'm going to take the same size, even though it's a different shade. I'm going to put it right next to it. And I'm going to take the one that's a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to turn it over and put it right here. And there is my, put that up a little bit. Here's my completed card. I hope you guys liked my video today. Here's another one I made to prepare this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to check out my website, mypinkstamper.com, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.